Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news that Bitcoin price is tanking sharply today, losing all of April's big gains. But first, China has turned in the expected very good economic data anticipated by analysts. Their first quarter 2021 GDP rose 18% above their pandemic-affected first quarter 2020 levels. However, industrial production there undershot expectations. Some analysts are warning of data accuracy with this latest Chinese release, but they do see the momentum continuing there. Excessive leverage remains a key risk. And electricity production rose sharply, consistent with the economic momentum. In March, it was up 12% higher than in March 2019, which avoids the twisted base effect of a year-on-year comparison. But it is coal-fired electricity generation that is driving these gains, up 26% in 2 years. Sadly, clean energy generation is very variable, with lesser gains for nuclear up 9%, wind up 11%, solar up just 4% and hydro down 9%, all on the March 2019 basis. And the iron ore price is pushed back up to its recent highs and on rising volumes. And prices paid in China for some key agricultural products, corn, soybean and rice, for example, are also showing signs of rising again, something that will be bad news for global food prices if you're a consumer. China's holdings of US treasuries rose in February to the highest level since 2019. These holdings increased by $9 billion to $1.1 trillion, their highest total since July 2019. China will need these savings. It will need to spend 2.2 trillion yuan, that's $500 billion, each year until 2030 just to transform their energy sector in order to reduce those carbon emissions. That is nearly 3% of GDP every year, just for that one industry to meet the goal set by Xi Jinping. They're unlikely to use those reserves, however. Most of that is expected to be borrowed. In the US, new housing starts rose strongly in March, bouncing back after the surprise February hesitation. Reflecting that optimism, American consumers reported high confidence in early April from surging economic growth and strong job gains. US Treasury 10-year yield ended last week at 1.59%, and the price of gold starts today at $1,777 an ounce. That's up $33 in a week. And oil prices are still just over $63 a barrel in the US, while the international price is still just on $66.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens today at just under 71.5 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, with little change at 92.4 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're also unchanged at 59.6 euro cents. That means our trade weighted index is just on 73.4 to start the week. And the Bitcoin price will start today sharply lower. In fact, it's lowest of the month at $55,318 and 10% lower than this time on Saturday, and 15% lower than its peak on Thursday. Volatility in the past 24 hours has been extreme at plus or minus 8.6%. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.